Century, C-E-N-T-U-R-Y, Century. And we're talking about a century of spelling champions. It's an incredible milestone. And today on Cincy Lifestyle, we're joined by Corey Leffler, who's Executive Director of the Scripps National Spelling Bee, and also WCPO's Tiana Henry, all to talk about the 100th anniversary of this iconic competition and how schools can get involved in the magic. So good morning to both of you. This is so exciting. 100 years. What can we look forward to as we head into this 100th anniversary celebration?
Well, it's going to be a celebration all year. You said it. We call it a spellebration sometimes too, by the way. One of the things we're excited about at the national level is just digging into our history and making it come alive for this year's participants. And we're looking for a record number of schools to enroll in our program this year too at spellingbee.com. One of the things I'm really excited about is our local program here in Cincinnati being bigger and better than ever, run by the wonderful Tiana, and just bringing as many of those kids into the celebration right here in the Spelling Bee's own backyard. Oh,
it is such an exciting time. I know kids always look forward to this, but we have to quickly say though, Corey, because you have a very unique history with the Spelling Bee. From competing yourself to becoming Executive Director, how'd you get your start in the Bee, and how did it sort of draw you back later in life?
So I go back to way back in 1990, watching my older brother compete when I was 7 years old in Washington, D.C., and saying, I need to be on that stage myself someday.
Peer pressure.
Oh, that's it, that sibling rivalry, right? So I competed for 3 years, and then I volunteered for years and years, and then moved to Cincinnati 18 years ago to work full-time for the program. It just, they say once the bee stings you, you're stung, right? So
nice.
I just love it. I'm so passionate about this program.
All right, so Tiana, I know that you've been stung by this on the local level too, and how has WCPO 9 been involved with this? Because we've been a longtime partner. And why do you think it's so important for local schools to get involved in this?
Pete, that's a great question. First of all, WCPO is honored to host not only one, but 2 bees every year. And we have Cincinnati, southern Cincinnati, and southern other regions. And we also have Indiana, parts of Indiana, and northern Kentucky. So that makes 2 bees. And it is a wonderful time. It's really important, and if there's any educators out there watching, go register your school for the Spelling Bee, because it is a time where students are able to show their intelligence, where they're able to show off their vocabulary skills, and it's healthy competition. And so we want all students of all schools, all regions, all different areas, backgrounds. We want representation at this Spelling Bee. So I really encourage anyone out there, even if you're a parent, go check and see if your school is enrolled in the Spelling Bee. So go to spellingbee.com, because we are trying to make this bee the best bee ever.
Oh my gosh, you've already sold me, Tiana, and I mean, you can tell the excitement in your voice when you talk about all the different aspects of the bee. What's your favorite thing about it?
So my favorite part of the National Bee is when I get to see our local students on stage spelling. Like, I know I am not your mother, but I am your biggest cheerleader after her. So I am cheering on the home team, both of our students that are representing Ohio and Northern Kentucky and Indiana. So that's my favorite part.
So exciting. Corey, what do you look forward to each year?
My favorite thing about this program is I love the championship and all of that, but what I love every year is hearing stories from kids, from adults, every age range, every background, about the way that the bee was an important part of their lives growing up. And that's true whether they made it to the national stage or whether they were in their 2nd grade spelling bee and missed a word that they'll never forget. I hear those stories all the time. And it can be such a transformative, powerful experience at every level, and really teaches kids how to bounce back from disappointment and keep dreaming bigger. And that's why I'm here today.
Oh my gosh.
Just kept dreaming bigger.
That's awesome. And if we do want to get as many schools possible involved in this. For communities that maybe haven't participated yet, why would you encourage them to get involved with the Scripps National Spelling Bee?
I mean, for one thing, it's what I just said about teaching that resilience. It's about those spelling skills, those vocabulary skills. But one of the things that people don't often think about is there is an entry point for every single kid in this competition. We start with first grade level words, we go all the way up to 8th grade level words, and no matter how far a kid gets in this competition, they're going to learn something. It's really easy to get involved. All you have to do is go to spellingbee.com.
Yes.
I was going to say I wanted to make sure if somebody's watching this and they do want to, direct their school to get them involved, where can they go for more information again?
Spellingbee.com. And in Ohio, because of a generous donation from the Ohio Lottery, they can enroll for $75 per school, and that is a good discount. So hurry up and enroll, and we would love to see you there. I mean, it is a wonderful time, and the students, don't they really bond? They have such a good time. They bond, and they are cheering each other on. So it really shows great sportsmanship. It really shows healthy competition, and the students just glow, and they go places. Look at Corey. I mean, we have. If you talk to people who were in the spelling bee, they will remember what word they missed, and they will. And a lot of times they do these tremendous things. Our winners from last year, they started a nonprofit, so it's a really big deal.
Well, Corey, Tiana, appreciate you both coming in to talk about the Scripps National Spelling Bee, spellingbee.com.
Yes.
Make sure you're signed up today. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Pete.